Well, for all good dog owners out there, do you ever look at your little pup and wonder if it's lying to you? Does it try to fool you into feeding it twice?
Yeah.
Well, it's been revealed how many dogs are guilty of tricking their families, with 76% of owners admitting to refilling the dinner bowl.
I'm hungry.
I know, me too.
Puppy dog eyes, they are hard to resist.
Yes.
So Pedigree has come up with a lie detector collar to keep your pet honest. And joining us in the studio is dog behaviour specialist Nathan Williams and his French bulldog Louis. Hello to you both.
Oh, hello, Louis.
Thank you very much for having us.
Great to see you, mate. This is a positively great idea.
Oh.
I like that. See what I did there? Now, give us an idea into how it actually works.
Yes.
Well, the collar detects the dog's movement. So if a dog's eaten and you log the amount of food that you put in the app on the phone that connects to the collar, and the dog's movement, it says how many calories it's burnt throughout the day. So if the dog's burnt more calories, you can afford to give a bit more food. But if the dog hasn't burnt calories and still is acting hungry, the collar will tell you if the dog needs food or not. So you can look at the app and it'll say, can I feed my dog? And it might say liar. And if it says liar, your dog's good, doesn't need food.
Right.
And then you can think of other things to give the food, other things to give the dog, like a bone or something that won't increase calorie intake.
And this is important, obviously, because particularly with breeds like the French Bulldog, beautiful Louis here, they do tend to be overfed, right, which can lead to all kinds of health implications for them.
Yeah, well, 69% of dogs Pedigree ran a study where they proved that 69% of dogs are overweight or even obese. So it's actually a really huge problem, and Pedigree's made this collar to help fix that issue.
How do you know if a dog's lying to you? My dog, I know Ace, he's a retriever, he's about to turn 10. He'll go and stand near where the food comes from.
He knows
but
where to
even
go.
after I know someone's already fed him, but he knows because it wasn't me that I might get. I know he's a liar. He's a bad dog.
Well, dogs have a multitude of techniques they use on their owners. Some dogs can just sit there and use a facial expression that makes your heart melt.
Yep.
What's the perfect formula in terms of working out how much you should feed your dog, depending on their breed?
Well, Pedigree actually have a feeding guide, and if you follow that guide, then your dog's going to be good. And anything outside that, something like this can be a helpful tool to go, OK, can I afford to give a bit more? But following the feeding guide is normally your best bet.
So you've got a spare collar there?
Yeah.
Is that right? Can I have a look at it, please?
Sure.
You wouldn't
Just to see
lie,
how
would
it
you,
works.
Louis? Louis's not a liar.
Nah. But what about humans tend to lie often? Does this work on humans?
Well, we haven't actually tested it. Maybe
we
should
haven't actually
give
tested
it. A go.
it. Why don't we do
It's
that
obviously
right
a
now,
guinea
shall
pig
we,
this week,
Brucey?
aren't I?
Get over here, you. All right, let's put a collar on him. So
It's like a scene from a movie, Sarah.
I'm going to hope this is the first time you're wearing a collar, James Brucey.
Well, during the
Well,
week, maybe.
don't ask me the question because it might come up with the answer you don't want to hear.
OK, let's keep it clean.
Anyone got a ball?
James Charles
No, not that
Bracey,
sort of tennis ball.
have you... Stop it. Have you had breakfast this morning?
Yes.
Is it flashing?
What happens now? Not
Liar!
A liar! No, not a liar.
You're not a liar.
See, it says not. Yes, because I have eaten. All right, so now, ask me another question.
OK. James Charles Bracey. How much are you enjoying your time here on the Today Show?
So much. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Well, actually, the collar's to determine if he needs food and if he's saying he does want it. So the question would actually be, do you need more food? And if he said no...
Do you need more food?
No.
Then the collar's going to go liar. There we go.
There we go. Done.
Oh, there you
Wow.
go. It works.
This
It
is
works
an
on
experience.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Nathan. Thank
Absolute
you, Louis.
pleasure.
Have you got a
Thanks,
leash?
Nathan.
She's been
For
keeping me
who?
on, she's been keeping me on a tight one for 2 weeks now. Dear, oh dear.
I mean, it kind of suits him, doesn't it, Sylvia DC? What do you think?
I got more questions, so if you could just stick around.
Also, James, can you clear your browser history, bro? Yeah. Said a few things this morning.
Just don't stick that short tongue out, whatever you do.
Thanks,
Not the
team.
tongue again. Let's not talk about the tongue.
No, not again. Thanks, team.
Thank you, gang.